Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So on this video I'm going to be showing you how I make this delicious fish stew. Yes, this fish stew is so delicious, and I hope you enjoy watching this video. And if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you do subscribe for more videos that will be coming up soon on my channel. Let's get to the ingredients. So the ingredients I'm going to be using are some salt, fish, Maggi cube, thyme, rosemary, and a little bit of curry. In fact, I'm going to list all the ingredients at the description, so check it out. I'm also going to be using some onion, fresh ginger, fresh garlic, some tomatoes, and pepper, extra virgin of olive oil. You can use any fish of your choice, like fresh fish of your choice. Okay, so yeah, those are the ingredients I'm going to be using. I normally list down the ingredients at the description, so please make sure you check it out. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead to blend the tomatoes, onion and pepper, ginger and garlic into, I'm using food processor, but you can go ahead and use your blender to do this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now to blend them without water. Yes, I love blending mine without water. So after blending them, I'm going to check if the oil I put on a heat is hot. I'm using onions to check the oil. So as you can see, the oil is hot, so I'm going to go ahead and fry the fish. Yes, so I'm going to fry both sides of the fish until they are brown, or until they fry to the consistency that I want them to fry on. So if you are going to be using meat, but this is basically fish sauce, so I'm not going to be using any meat. Okay, so just fry the fish. Okay, use any fish of your choice like I said earlier. So here I'm taking the fish out of the oil. Then I'm going to set the fish aside, and I'm going to filter the oil into the pan that I'm going to be using for the sauce. So I allow the oil to get hot. Now I'm adding, to heat up a little bit, I'm adding the onion I'm using to fry it. Just slice or chopped or dice the onion the way you want. I wanted it to be this big, you know. So just go ahead and dice or slice it the way you want them to be. So I'm going to cook the onion for a couple of minutes. While the onion is cooking, I'm going to add a little bit of thyme in the oil. I tried this method and it's amazing. Okay, so I added the thyme, so I'm going to allow the onion to cook down for about 2 minutes. Now the onion is cooked, and I'm adding the fresh tomatoes. As you can see, I did not pre-cook the tomatoes. It's very fresh from the blender or from the food processor. So now I'm going to allow the tomatoes to cook down a little bit. As you can see, the tomatoes cook down a little bit before I start adding the seasoning. I added the nut cube, and I'm going to go ahead to add a little bit more of thyme. I'm going to also add rosemary, curry, any seasoning of your choice. Just go ahead and add them at this time. And I also added a little bit of paprika into it as well. So just basically add all the spices. You can add more spices that you want in there. So after adding all the spices, I'm going to go ahead to mix them all up together, to stir them for the spice to mix together with the sauce. So that is what I'm doing here. So after then, I'm going to allow the sauce to cook down a little, to continue cooking for another 10 minutes, or until you notice that the water from the tomatoes is dried, like you can see more of the oil on top of the sauce. So yeah, that is when you're going to be adding the fish you're using, because you wouldn't want the fish to be messed around. Okay, you want to make sure that the fish comes out the way you want them to come out. So now I'm adding the fish, because as you can see, the tomatoes is dry, and the oil, you can see more of the oil on top of the sauce. So all the time I'm cooking this, I did not cover the pot. You can go ahead to cover yours, but I didn't cover the sauce while the sauce was cooking, and it gives a great taste as well. So just mix together. Be careful not to put the spatula on the fish. Just mix everything together and allow the fish and the sauce to cook for another 5 minutes. I'm going to put the lid on but not completely cover the sauce. So that is what so this is after 5 minutes. So this is after 5 minutes. I took the lid off, and I'm just giving them the last stirring before I off the heat. So yeah, this sauce tastes amazing, like seriously amazing. I love it so much. I hope you give it a try, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure you do so for more videos that will be coming up. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next video. God bless you all. Bye.